Welcome to Flashback Fridays, where memories unfold. We're diving into the past, where classic stories are told. Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, and more. We're unlocking the treasures that gaming has in store. Flashback Fridays. It's the time machine of fun, retro games and laughter. Our journey just begun. Grab your controller. Let's rewind and play. Nostalgia's calling. It's Flashback Friday.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Flashback Fridays here on Unexpectedly Random Live. I'm actually just realizing that I don't have a Flashback Fridays emote yet on our list here. That's probably a significant fallacy in that's a major failure in the world of being a streamer. Anyway, we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy VIII. As you will see, it looks like we've just game over, depending on where the ED goes on that word. I guess it's game overed, because game over is the unit. Anyway, we are going to pretend that didn't happen, because I have a secret alternate save point. But for those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at roughly whenever I get here in the PM Central Time. But Flashback Fridays is only on Fridays at, well, that same time frame. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, I think we're ready to get rolling. Now, just a note of observation, this music right here, it sounds oddly similar to the Great Fairy music from The Legend of Zelda. And I don't know if it's just kind of that harp and ethereal sort of sound, but it's got a really similar feel to it. And they're not even, I mean, it's not even like the same company or the same console even, because this is PlayStation versus Nintendo, and those were kind of the two conflicting consoles until Xbox got on the scene. And yeah, so I guess Sega was in there for a while too, but that was a whole different kind of thing. It was like the Dr. Pepper of consoles, I think. Sega just kind of did their own thing, and apparently were successful. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and back ourselves up. I think this is going to put us just outside of the Central Plaza. First Final Fantasy came out the year that you were born. Interesting. I have no idea what year that would have been. Was that 90s, early 90s, or was that that'd have been 80s? How far back does Final Fantasy go? Because I guess even the Zelda games were back into the late 80s, 86, 87? On some of the first ones on the NES? Or was it all 90s? I found that those really, really early like Zelda games and even Final Fantasy games, not that I've had much of a frame of reference on them, but just seeing kind of the play style on them, I found that they are painful for me to play, and not thrilled with that style of interaction. But we're gonna go ahead and back up here if I get clicked on the right button. There we go. Okay, so we're out on the map. Just getting everybody healed up and fixed up, and I do want to move some magic around because currently Lucia, or our Rinoa, is the only one that can use magic, and I need to meltdown. That sounds fun. I need to find out what it is that we need to use against Odin, because the timing is not in our favor. So let's go ahead and the time limit. Yeah, stay away from the tonberries for the time being. They are. I've defeated a couple of them so far, but yeah, that was kind of the goal, was to knock out Odin first to eliminate that timer, and then we can take our time attacking the tonberries. They are bizarrely difficult. And I don't know if that's intended or if it's just that I'm not really at a position where I'm supposed to be fighting them yet, but what's the fun in doing things in order? There we go. Haste. Who does? Does Demi work on Odin? Demi does not work on it. He's immune to gravity-based attacks, so that's why Brothers didn't do anything. And he used Tsuki. Instant in the game. It cuts all of your players in half. Apparently, when you're using him as a GF, he'll never appear during Tonberry fights. supposed to draw from him, so I need to make sure I have some room in my inventory for things. So death, that would be handy. Does death work on Odin? That would be embarrassingly simple. I know it won't work. It does not work on boss fights, except specific storyline encounters. Oh wait, never mind. GF ability allows you to change fire to fire. And yes, that is Quetzalcoatl, I believe, has that ability. And I think we are in the process of unlocking that, but rather than bumble around on here for ever, let me move one more of these over to her so I've got plenty of room. Okay, and we'll lock that in, and then we go. Oh. Actually, that's going to be a problem, because look at that. Time in the menu causes problems. And I don't have the encounter none skills, so it's not going to work. I am, I may need to redo that, because I didn't realize we were wasting time in the menu there. I am gonna redo that. Hold a second. I gotta do some gymnastics here to oh, actually, hold on. Pause and hold and pause. Make sure this is that's what I did. Okay. So now we go. So we'll go back here. I'm going to quickly rearrange magic just to get this off of me. Exchange, haste, her. You can have it all. That gives me a space. We're good to go. There we go. 17 minutes. And I know the code for it because we already tried this once and got chopped in half, so that will save us a little bit of time. Oh, come on. Got stuck on the wrong side. I thought that was a circle. We'll run from the tonberries and nice. Of course you would. Bye. It's like a alien lizard. They're really kind of weird. In here, and then I have to climb the super slow ladder. Infinite slowness. felt exciting back in the day. I am Odin. It's like, oh, there's a god here? Or at least somebody potentially impersonating a god? Because that's also a viable possibility, too. I am pretending to be Odin to feel special. And push button. And upstairs. And then we're going straight to the top. These ugly things can go away. You. The green handrail's kind of neat. No, not down the stairs. You're wasting my seconds. At least he climbs this ladder alone. I will give you my August powers. You can't have my July or September powers, but you can have my August. Okay, down the stairs. Quickly, quickly, quickly. I hate this jump. It takes like 3 minutes for them to get off from this ladder because they gotta hop like a bunny rabbit. Leave it. Put it in. 2-2. Come on. Let me pick. Let me pick. 2, 0, 3, 2. Get wrecked. I hate this guy too. This guy attacked me earlier. I don't want to fight him. I want to leave. I want to leave. You're wasting my time. You're wasting my time, skeleton. Good. I'm panicking already and I'm not even fighting Odin. Let me in the door. Let me in the door. Let me in the door. 11 minutes. Funny how they jump slowly and carefully. Yeah, just there. Any other one, it's like, no, we'll just hop up here and go. And like the top one, they sent Squall up there all by himself. Okay, so attack. Ifrit. Draw. Oh wow. I don't know which one it was. Magic and item. Magic. What can't it? What? Am I backwards? Did I do the? Oh, I did the wrong. I did the wrong one. Lucia was Ifrit. That's what I messed up. Okay. There's no Squall. Only Levi. Levi shall be Ganon. Levi and Lucia. Oh, I got the triple. Nice. That was actually the one we were looking for. Haste on me. Oh, does it haste us all? Nope, it just hastes me. Draw. Whatever this is. I don't have any space for it. Okay, you know what? Get more of that. was so confused. Why is this guy? Can't think of his name. I'm drawing a blank. The accordion player from Breath of the Wild. I don't, yo. You know what? Haste. Brothers are bad. Shiva, yes. Go. Quetzalcoatl is electric. Boogie woogie woogie. Theoretically, he has anywhere from 1,500 to 30,000 HP. Now, where that's at, I don't actually know because I don't have a thing that says anything. So, under, I guess. Why not? Something. We'll find out if it was a bad idea. Ooh, it does a decent amount. 1,000. So if he's got 3,000, no, 3 of those hits would basically take him out. Oh, that does nada. Okay, Shiva. Different. He does almost 1,000. And I don't remember what Pandemona did. I want to call him Rivali, but it's not Rivali. It's the other bird guy. Where he, yeah, I don't remember. I'll remember tonight when I'm half asleep and trying to not think of the things that I'm thinking of that are keeping me from sleeping properly. So the worst part about this, because we didn't have an ideal approach, I didn't lock us in right before the Odin fight. So if we do get slashed here, we're going to have to do something, or we're going to have to go back through all of it again. You know, like the limit how many different magics a person can carry. You give all to non-active party members. That would be super convenient. Maybe they were trying to stick with the notion that you can only memorize so many different spells. And I don't think any of my people have scan. They don't use it enough. I want to know his name. I gotta find out. Cass! His name is Cass. Cass, the accordion player. There. Now my brain doesn't hurt. Feels better. As long as the bar is purple, then very good. I should probably purple self if you hit her with that haste. And like they say, haste to lay waste. Is he, oh, I thought he was stumbling. Go, Cass, go. At the beginning of Laguna dream sequences, only Levi has his junction set. Yeah, I noticed there were some issues with switching everything around. Haste on a cell. If you weren't paying attention, it definitely made things a little unfortunate. This is going to be painfully close, and I don't like it. Wait, I win! Yes! G Mega Potion! Odin's card. 20 AP. Good, quite supposed to learn that one, so.
Thou art strong, mortals. I shall grant thee my powers. Call upon me in times of trouble.
Unless you're fighting a Tonberry, I won't touch those things. Those are freaky little lizard guys. Can I sit in the chair? I mean, he's not using it anymore, so I can, right? Okay, lock this in before I lose my progress by something going terribly wrong. Alright, so now with that, this is a non-junctionable GF, if I recall correctly. And GF, and yeah. So he just shows up and says, hey, when he wants to. And then chops people in half. Fun times. He didn't even show up on here. Like, I can't even do anything. Caterpillar. Hey, looky there. Okay, so we successfully did that. That's a good thing. Good times. And then Tonberries and then the Tonberry King are the only other things here by... Oh, and that draw point. There is that draw point that I want to grab, because this one, right here. Speaking of draw points, I need to move some magic around. Here. Take my float, Zell. Isn't as good as Kira. Go ahead and give Kira to Selfie Neville. There is double. Use magic successfully. That's incredibly vague. And there should be a cripple. There we go. Able to use magic 3 times. Cool. Hey. That's a convenient shortcut. realistically, this drop point may be nothing, but it's purple and it's over here, and I want to know. I want to know. Must know. Oh, good. I actually remembered to do the recording this time. How did that work? I was at the front of that climbing team, and then we get up there, and everybody else is climbing up first. Arrow. Why? Wow, big jump, Selfie. Whee! Good job, Lucia. We have to kill a ton. Kill a ton of berries. You may attack me now, Tonberries. Okay. Ifrit. Panicked. He's just... Oh, wow. That was a chunk. Bruh. Have any idea how much that stings? It's just such a alien-looking lizard thing. I'm not sure if he's gonna beat me up or sell me insurance. Or stab me with a knife, apparently. And it's a chef's knife, of all things. It's not like a sword or anything. Wow. Vice. Selfie gone now. Oh, you're attacking Lucy. Well, here. Have some diamond dust. It's too bad they don't call out their moves like the Dragoons do in Legend of Dragoon. That would have been fun. I need to try Cass and see if Cass does much to him. I'm liking the electricity though, 2,000 points. No, stop walking. The worst part is this is only like the third one. You have to do like 20 of them. Oh, I should be using my Lorenzo according to the interweb here. But she is so quick. Also, they said that Diablos was that one. It's getting closer. Squeeze. Insane amount of health. Yay, he fell over. And he poked him. Bruh. That is unacceptable, alien lizard dude. Well, she dead. 16,000 or 1,600. That's a lot of damage. Kinda need this to kill him. Please. Oh, thank goodness. Die, you ugly alien lizard. Lucy is like, haha, I win. We won. We won. Oh. Guys? Guys? We won! Why are you sleeping? Now, before we do the dumb thing I normally do and go back into a battle. For healing anybody. I always forget what it is that restores from KO. I don't see anything that looks like what I remember. There it is. Let's go ahead and use magic. Let's exchange scan. Life. Full life. Yora. Use a potion on this again. You're a little bit closer. Yeah. Now let's go find another Tonberry. Oh look, a Tonberry. Struck first. Oh, okay. Struck me with the walk. Okay, let's see. No, magic. Peace. On you. Why on her? What? What's wrong? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Diablos. Yeah. Let's go each. You would think having a giant ball of dark matter dropped on your head would be enough to be fatal, but do I have many G potions or G returners? I think I have a few of each, maybe 5, 10-ish, potentially. Those are the potions and the KO restorers for the GFs. But I also may not have picked many of them up because I wasn't having my GFs faint or die or whatever they do. I'm fine, Shiva. I'm not getting my Renzo Kyuken. Recall specifically how to trigger it, if it's just random or not. Timber Pet Shop sells them anytime it needs them. Awesome. Good to know. Thank you. Really need that to do more damage to him. This episode's probably going to be called something like a ton of berries. Between that, well, I guess that is basically all. Oh, really? You're gonna stab her? You just murdered my Diablos. You evil lizard. It doesn't help that Diablos was it. Oh, and I was gonna pick a different thing for Quetzalcoatl. But was it Quetzalcoatl? No, it was somebody else. But they learned a thing, and it wasn't what I wanted them to be learning, but it was what they were learning on, and so yeah. They apparently don't have them. Yeah. Evil monster. It's just a lizard with a lamp. How is it so strong? Literally die. Oh, thanks. Gonna kill another one? Thankfully, no, but it was pretty close. But if I remember right, yeah, this still does a decent amount of damage to him, so we got an alternative. Die, lizard! Oh, he fell over. Pikachu, use Thunderstorm! The game is too loud. It's just barely lizard in the background. Almost 9 in the morning there. That's perfect time for games. 9 in the morning on a Saturday even. It's only basically 1 o'clock here. I am in the past. Story of my life, always living in the past. I should probably heal Lucia, but also that takes away from me from my attacking turns. Not like he gives experience or anything, he's just a lizard that's a pain in the butt. Oh, I guess this might be a higher level one, and that's why he's taken... Seems like he's taking so much longer. Ah, ha 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 ha. He is so close. Literally die. No, Shiva learned eye magic, RF. That is what I was looking for. I think. Get in here and do some things. Learn. Yeah, that's one kind of refining thing. So what happens when she learns everything? Are there secret hidden things that she unlocks? Or does everything else just get wasted? Cardma. That's what I think. That's the thing we need with our chocobo stuff. So we'll work on that one. That's only 80 points. That's not too bad. Initiative. I want that because that's going to give us a kind of a faster attack right out the gate. Diablos, can you hurry up on that? Because we also need Mug. I'm in space. He's got all kinds of skills. This can only be done outside of that. Rip. G high potion. It's so wasteful. Oh good, I got regular potion. Wasteful at all. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, that was 4, maybe 5 of 10 to 20 to 30 possibly. Of course, now that I'm trying to encounter them, they're not going to show up. Oh, on the stairs. Ambush me on the stairs like a grumpy old troll living under the bridge. Except for he's an alien lizard. Lucia, why are you dead? Somebody forget to restore you. Get up. I hope this one's a weak one. Probably need to figure out where I can draw more haste from. Because that may end up being important. Just a heads up for everyone, we are down to about our last half hour for today's stream. There's a good possibility it's going to be mostly filled with tonberries. She's dead. Nice. Long live Sony solid state Trinitron color TV. You know, the bezel that we've got, I assume that's what we're referencing there. The bezel that we've got here is actually one of the first models of Trinitron that was released, and that was the 1969 Sony Trinitron KV-121 or 1210U, and it was fantastic. Way ahead of its age in technology, and spearheaded basically a revolution in electron beam TVs. Let's go ahead and get Selfie back online. Nothing else, then we have somebody with one extra turn to be able to... Oh, then he immediately goes over to Executor again. Dude has got a grudge on Selfie. Health bars were standard, or at least some kind of indicator. At least Legend of Dragoon had a 3-color indicator, so you knew you were getting closer to taking him down. Granted, comparing this to Legend of Dragoon is probably going to set some people off, but die, lizard! Literally go dying. Dragon Quest games have it too. You know, I haven't played any of the Dragon Quest games. I saw clips of one of them. It was probably, what, 9 or 10? Relatively recent one. That looked kind of interesting. But I never convinced myself to pull the trigger. So this place is apparently called My Blue Heaven, based on what I'm seeing on that sign that has been impressively translated to English. You know what I forgot to do? I didn't heal Selfie. All by myself. She's just dead over there on the floor. Why targeting is so weird. Oh, how dumb. I want a refund. This guy's walking way too fast. Oh yeah, let me use a potion on the lizard monster. That's a good idea. Really, Lucia? Did you think about that before you used it and think, I wonder who needs this? Use Selfie's full cure limit break spell. That sounds like it's probably more effective. That would be essentially the comparable thing to Squall's Renzokuken, correct? like the little sideways thing that comes up, push the arrow over and do the attack. Is there any rhyme or reason as to how those appear? Or does it just randomly go up? This lizard is way too close for comfort already. It's gonna wait too much time trying to recover. And I didn't lock in after the last one, so we may end up having to run from this if he gets too spicy. The dumb thing is, I'm fighting all of these things, trying to summon the shot of all toneberries. And I'm struggling enough with the tiny lizards. How on earth am I going to beat up Big Daddy Lizard? Which sounds entirely weirder than it was supposed to, but okay, we'll go with it. Yay! Calling that one 6. And it's 20 that we have to do. All that, and I get 1 point. 1 point. Zaga. Let's make sure. Scan was a skill, not a Scan must have been a magic and I just don't have it. Take vitality. We've got time for about one more of these annoying little lizard guys. And then I gotta remember that we've killed 7 of them. Approximately. Hey, they're still paying me money even though I'm not doing my job. That's always fun. I'm supposed to use haste. We'll get it next time. fatigue is getting to me. Die, lizard man, please. Degree 2000 and DG, welcome. 2009. Thank you so much for the raid. Get this rolling and we'll get you a shout out there. There we go. Thanks again for that. That is so awesome. Also, how was stream? How was stream? Hopefully it was fantastic. Nuke for Prez, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming along with the D raid. There we go. That lizard guy is dead. And apparently Selfie is too. We're making Tonberry stew now. Yeah, trying to invite the king. Hey man, if Final Fantasy VIII is great, hate to raid and run, but you're out for the night. That is no worries. I appreciate you popping in. Go ahead and wrap up whatever you need to do. Super thank you for the raid for sure. It is all good. We're gonna continue beating up some lizards here for a little bit. After I heal Selfie, because the last time I failed to do that, things got a little bit dicey in the run or in the next battle. I wonder if I can change her junctioning. That might help a little bit. Nope, she's already on defense. This might help actually. She's got thunder. She doesn't have shell. Let's give her some of those. Try that, and then we'll go back to junction and auto junction her. Defense. It's marginally better. Not much though. Okay, good. Auto does those two. Okay. Have. Oh, she's. Magic when she's dead. I guess that makes sense, you know? This one. Pura. Although that probably messes with my health, doesn't it? It's all good. Alrighty, so find us another lizard to beat up. Selfie always being so hasty. Need to find some more scans and stock up on them somewhere. Hope Odin shows up at least sometime. We have Odin actually doesn't show up at all on Tonberries. He's scared of them, I think. I don't know if it's because they're in the same zone and like he knows that they're required to unlock the big boss berry. Bloom, Blamo. Or what the justification is there, but that was one of the things that I come across was that he doesn't do Conberries and bosses, and there's one other thing that he refuses to help with. Best way to get out of awkward social situations. Explode into a cloud of bats. Or crouch down and scuttle away sideways like a trap. Those are your only options. guess the real important question is if they are more lizard-like, are they going to make decents too? Or is it going to be really gamey? But I guess they're also alien-like, so maybe the alien portion of them would make the stew very, very good. Yeah, on the bright side, this is getting some affinity with Diablos built up. It's not really getting them leveled up because there's little to no stuff earned from it, but being able to summon him a lot does a lot of benefit for it. Ready for this lizard to die. Also, apparently if you turn him into a card, it doesn't count that as a kill. Because there's the card skill that, like, Faint turns him into a card. Maybe speculating. Really don't know what I'm doing here at all. Surely that's enough. Or not. This guy's tough. Good. Nobody was left dead after that. Except for the thunder. Yay, 1 AP. That was definitely worth it. Health-wise, we're actually not bad. There. And we'll take out one more, and then I'm probably going to have to wrap up for today. Because the 2 a.m. is rapidly approaching, and I've still got second job tomorrow. Which is alright. Saturdays aren't usually terrible. squish. It almost, on top of that orb thing that he makes, it almost looks like the Star Wars, is it the Imperial symbol from the new set of Star Wars movies? Not the Resistance, but the other one. Kind of looks like the Galactic Republic or the Galactic Empire symbols. Interesting. Wonder if there's any correlation. Diablos is part of the Galactic Republic. Too bad we didn't get a weak lizard this time. That would have been convenient. Oh, I guess it's like an eye. Wait, it looks like the symbol for the Cephalopod Lodge. It's even closer to that one. The Secret Order of the Squids. I wonder if he went through the initiation with the giant Moray Elias, which is apparently a squid's natural enemy. Cantankerous Moray Elias, in fact, to be specific. Which I really think just means it's kind of grumpy. But in a world of fish people, being a fish locked up in a cage probably doesn't go over too well. And that concludes number 867,243 of my references to the SpongeBob series. They are near infinite. Ooh, I gotta remember to download the first part of this stream. Because the intro, I did an oops, and I I live performed the intro song for it, and in the process, I forgot to hit record before we started. So I proceeded to not have the first, like, 20 minutes of the stream recorded. So, but I'll highlight it and then download it, and all will be good. But that's on the episode before this, so no weird jump cuts in this one. Granted, I'll probably just pull both pieces into VSDC and pull it down to the macrosecond, or the microsecond. Chop the two pieces apart and then fuse the missing one with the new one, and everything will be great. Happy, skippy, wonderful, fantastical time. There we go, lizard is down. Awesome. So I think that's 9. We're basically halfway there. That's probably a pretty good place to forget before next week. Chef's Night. Somebody told me those were important. Something for upgrading something or other. And we didn't lose hardly any health on that one. So let's get out of here so I can actually save. And hopefully we don't get buried on the way out, but if we do, I'll run from it. Alright. Save here. Yes. Save again, because feels like corruption protection. And we are good. There. Alright, 1, 2, 5.5, and 7 3/4. They're just random numbers, they don't really mean anything. So, alrighty, we are gonna go ahead and wrap up there for today. For those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at roughly whenever I get here in the PM Central Time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, if you're enjoying the content there on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and it lets us know what content you guys are enjoying. That's everything for this episode of Flashback Fridays, featuring Final Fantasy VIII here on Unexpectedly Random Live. Hope you had a wonderful time today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, stay random.
Nostalgia's calling, it's Flashback Friday.